All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. May the Most High bless you. I pray all is well with everybody. I got a hot topic. My title says, "Who told you they were cuss words?" Now, let me say this off top. I'm not doing this video to say that you need to cuss everybody out. Bad words are wrong. You don't want to cause nobody to stumble. But I want to ask you this question. Again, who told you they were cuss words? I did a few videos about, cussing a long time ago versus curse, to really curse somebody, because it's no secret that a lot of people use, quote unquote, what we want to call bad words. But I want to answer your question, Sister Tangi and Brother T. Very, very powerful email. Now, let me say this off top, too. If you are religious, this video is not for you to look at, because this video will offend religious people, because I'm going to say a few words that you won't agree with and that you're going to put me in hell behind like you do anyway. But my question to people always is, what is a cuss word? Where did it come from? Who told you it was a cuss word? Now, once again, I'm not saying walk around cussing, but I'm talking about what people do anyway. But they hide behind closed doors or might act a certain way when a religious person walk up versus then they go home and be cussing like crazy. So, especially when you got children around. So we already know what's right and we know what's wrong. But let's look at this. Like I say, for the spiritual people, this video is for you. Because there are a lot of spiritual people that still, if you want to quote unquote call it a cuss word, that's what they do. And then there are religious people, if you want to quote unquote call it a cuss word, that's what they do. Somebody will catch that later on. Now, just to throw this at you, because most people will try to put you in hell because, oh man, said a cuss word. They won't even go around certain people, nor would ever minister to them because of they said a cuss word. Now, once again, I'm not doing this video to say cuss everybody out. I got to make that point. But I want to show you how thrown off we are, because everything that we was taught, the messed up history that they gave us, that they never taught you true history, especially about the black culture, which I don't like to call myself black no way, which I don't. But I'm going to say that in this video to black people, because that's something that we accepted, being called black, when that's not really what it's supposed to be. But we have been so thrown off and so brainwashed because we let anybody sit up and tell us the way we supposed to be, or how we supposed to act, or what we supposed to be doing. Now, if you say, God damn it, is that a cuss word according to who? Versus the Bible says damnation. Let me give you an example. If I say, God damn all this wickedness, somebody still gonna say, JT, why you cussing? When damnation, God is going to damn all evilness, all wickedness will have their part in what? The lake of fire, as the Bible teach you. Now, we also hear people, they might bump their leg and say, God damn it. Or some might say, got, G-O-T, damn it. But my point is, we always so quick to say, ooh, you cussing. What is a cuss word? According to who? Who told us that that was a cuss word? When we didn't even speak what they spoke back then. If it's a cuss word, according to who and who told you that it was? Now, to try to curse someone, C-U-R-S-E, that's totally different. So once again, to the spiritual people, I know y'all with me in this video, and this is a real talk video once again, because me and Papa JT, I got a chance to go visit my pop yesterday. Big shout out to him. He's not on camera and been off camera for a long time, but we was having an interesting conversation about this. And he always, give me things to look at. Or he might give me a title and be like, you ought to do a video about this if you feel led to do it. So a lot of times I listen to Papa JT and we talk about stuff that the majority of people, they won't even catch it. And we got to talking about cussing and you know, growing up and the way things are now and how we have really just sat back and allowed so many people to dictate to us what's right and what's wrong without even studying. So Papa JT, this video is for you and whoever else you know that's listening. Like you always say, man, keep it real. You already know I'm going to do that. I'm your son. You already know how I come off. I don't know no other way but to keep it other than real. So I just want to let the family in on what me and Papa JT was discussing yesterday. And you know what? I find out things that we always call a cuss word in other people's culture is not even a bad word at all. And that's why it's so important for me to understand whether you Latino, Hispanic, Chinese, Japanese. I love the different races. I love color. I don't have no problem with color. Never did. I wasn't brought up that way. I was brought up to love, not hate. That's why when I see a white man, I love the white man just as I love my black brother. Who and when you see people that act a fool, you see that in every race. So I'm not the one to be walking around with the blame the white man game or whoever, because I'm not mad at nobody. The person that I check is myself. So when I think about cultures and how we don't even want to learn each other's culture, that's why we are so messed up when we hear certain words. You know what I'm saying? Excuse the airplane. Y'all know I stay right in front of the airport. Okay, let me let that airplane go by. Okay. Now, when you look in the Bible, do you actually think King David, Moses, let me go to the New Covenant, Peter, do you think oftentimes that they wouldn't slip up and say wrong things when they did? The same ones that the Most High still used, and they did a dynamic job, even though they messed up at times. I like when the Bible shows the good side of men and then the bad side of man. And you know, when you look at this, all of us are just like them. We say the wrong things at times. As a matter of fact, we know for a fact Peter used the wrong words, because in the book of Peter, in the first chapter, he showed you, he was telling us to be holy in all manner of conversation. I did an older video called "Did You Cuss Me or Curse Me?" Now when you start talking about curse, meaning to utter a wish of evil against somebody, to invoke evil upon, to swear at, to torment, that's a totally different thing versus saying shit. Y'all see what I'm saying? Now I know what I'm saying in this video is not right, but I'm doing this like this because this is the real talk video. This is the way I want to do this video, because I'm not telling you to walk around saying motherfucker and shit and goddamn everybody. No, that's not what I'm saying. See, these words I don't walk around talking like this. But I'm doing this in this video because I want to make a dynamic point about who said it was a cuss word. Just because I just said that, that's a cuss word according to who? You see what I'm saying? We've been brainwashed. Now, you can disagree with me all you want in this video. That's fine also. No love lost here. But my point is, once again, when you start talking about cussing and we've been brainwashed once again, this is why I talked about this not too long ago. This is why the average black woman is trying to look like the European woman. Because they done told you how to look, how to dress. They done already told you what to celebrate, how to live. You see, we so lost, and black women, no disrespect at all. I'm being real once again, how they sell you an image. And that's why these beauty supply houses are making a killing off of the hair. They done showed us how to talk, how to dress, how to walk, how to do whatever, what to celebrate. You living in that world, then you living for the wrong world. You better be living in the Most High's kingdom. You caught up in it. Most of us never know true history. Let me tell you something. You can't accept any kind of teaching, y'all. See, we can walk around all day and night talking about these cussing words, but let me let you in on something. You can destroy somebody with your tongue and don't have to use not one cuss word. Notice I said cuss word. People are being destroyed on a daily basis behind something like, I don't love you no more. How many people done jumped off a bridge or killed themselves because somebody divorced them? They don't love them no more and they didn't use not one cuss word. So what is cussing? Who determines what words in the English language are evil? Now we going somewhere. Who determines what words in the English language are evil? Who is over that? You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm not quick to write folks off who don't talk like certain people. Because they really, let me tell you something, the people that I know that the mouth is the baddest, as we would say, they the ones that's the realest. They the ones that tell you most of the truth, and they don't hide it. They know who they are, how they talk, what they do, and how they do it, and they will come at you real the same way every time you talk to them or see them. Those the type of people I love. Let me use PP Drawings for an example since I'm thinking about you, brother. Because this is one of the realest brothers I know on here ever since I've been on here. If I'm having a conversation with PP Drawings, and PP Drawings already know how I am because he's been with me since day one. And all of a sudden we talking and he say something that I don't agree with, and I turn around and say, PP Drawings, man, you full of bullshit. That's bullshit. Do you think PP Drawings is going to turn away from me and never speak to me again? Now, he might not tell me, JT, you full of bullshit right back, but PP Drawings knows my heart, and he knows that when I say something like that, that don't mean that I'm really cussing at him. Just like if he would say, JT, do you believe in the pre-trib rapture? And I say, PP Drawings, that's just a bunch of bullshit. He's going to know what I mean by that. Because he has spent enough time with me to know me. Or if I say, Many Man, your ass need to be delivered. Do you think Many Man gonna quit talking to me? Or if I say, K-Ray, you one sorry son of a bitch. Do you think they're gonna quit talking to me when they know what I mean? And I'm just using y'all for an example. See, there's a lot of religious people. People ain't gonna look at me no more because of what I'm saying here. But once again, I say what people are scared to say. But if you really catch what I'm saying, I'm asking you once again, what is a cuss word? Well, what I just said, what if I said wrong and according to who? And I'm not trying to be funny by doing this video, y'all. I'm being straight up real. The words that we hear every day that most of us use, you hit your leg on something and you, oh shit, I hit my leg. Oh, damn, somebody around, excuse me. Excuse me, brother, I didn't mean to. You're going to say excuse me around that brother that's religious or sister, but soon as you leave them, your mouth going to get worse and worse. Then you tell them, I'm sorry for cussing. What is cussing? Who determines that is a bad word? When English wasn't even a language in the Bible. To me, a lot of Christians have created their own language. Their own language. Because they want to tell you what's borderline on what's coming out your mouth. When their mouth is probably worse than your mouth. Somebody will catch that later. If I say, whoo, man, I'm tired of the motherfucker, which we hear every day. What have I said wrong according to who? Do we really know what it means? Like Brandon Mack broke down the word motherfucker. But do we really understand what is a cuss word? What is a cuss, C-U-S-S? When it's curse words. Blaspheming. You know, in some meanings, a lot of us don't know this, but motherfucker means one who sleeps with his own mother. Now let me give you a true example. If I say Nimrod was one bad motherfucker. See, black people ain't even understanding what I'm talking about. You know what I just said with the word motherfucker? Nimrod slept with his own mother. You see what I'm saying? Who determined that JT just said a bad word? Nimrod was a motherfucker. Nimrod slept with his own mother. That's what most of y'all love behind what you celebrating Christmas and the Christmas tree. Yeah, y'all, those who study with me, y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's what I mean, and I hope and pray that some of y'all really catch what I'm saying in the video. Because it's videos like this that draw the gangster in, the homosexual in, the prostitute in. The ones who see me speaking this way, then they're going to say, well, what do you mean? They start asking questions. Y'all, damn, look at that bitch going down the street. That bitch right there. JT, you just said a bad word. You know why I just said, look, I got my door open. I'm looking at this bitch in the front yard, walking in my yard. You know I'm talking about, a female dog. This dog come by my yard every day. See what I'm saying? Now somebody just said, well, JT, what you, man, you just cuss. You a man of God. I'm telling you the true meaning of words. Most of us don't know the majority of the words that we use while we call them cuss words. When there was, what is a cuss word? There wasn't no cuss word in their language. What we talking about that's a cuss word? I'm reminded of this dude the other day. This dude, he real religious dude. He told me, JT, man, I've been praying for God to clean up my mouth, man. And I started laughing. Because every time I see him, he say that. I'm praying for God to clean up my mouth, man. You know my mouth, this, this. I say, I had to tell him, brother, you know what, you funny to me. Because you always talking about God need to clean up your mouth because you cuss so much. But you ain't praying for what you really need to be cleaned up on. You love to get drunk. You drunk. You love to get drunk. You love to get high. You love to run women. You've been doing it for 20, 30 years, but that ain't what you praying for. You praying for your mouth to be clean because I want to talk right around people. I want to talk right, but I don't want to live right. Y'all see how messed up? Ain't too many people going to agree with this video. Ain't too many people going to agree with this video. The man ways is evil, and he talking about getting his mouth cleaned up. He don't have no change of heart in no kind of way, but he want his mouth to be cleaned up. See, there are too many people that act a certain way in front of some people while they act different in front of others. You know what that is? Hypocrite. Let me use K-Ray. When I talk to K-Ray on the phone, K-Ray already know how I'm gonna talk. It's gonna come out real. It might come out real, it might come out raw. And I don't even expect K-Ray to ever hang up the phone. Because there are things we say to each other, it ain't gonna sound King James like on a lot of conversations. Because we know who we are and what we are and where we came from. That's why JT is not a hypocrite. If you look at my older videos, see, I don't talk as bad as I used to. If you look at some of my, that's why I say I'm a different kind of person. I don't sit up and worry about what folks gonna say and think about me when they already judging me worldly anyway. I ain't gonna say judging me righteously because you supposed to be judging me righteously. I pray that you judge me righteously. You should rebuke and correct me just like some of y'all gonna do with this video. Because y'all not gonna agree with JT. You shouldn't have said it like that. That's fine. You're not me and I'm not you. Because the Bible do say, do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth. But what am I saying is, what is a cuss word? According to who? How do you know if it's really unwholesome what I'm saying when I'm talking about the real meaning? What determines unwholesome speech? Now, once again, you might not want to let your child look at this video. This is for grown people, but this is a real talk. Now, once again, I'm not telling you to walk around and talk crazy. But this is just something to think about, how we've been so brainwashed. Because when you look at YouTube, when you look at Facebook, what do you see the majority of the videos? Black people with hood fights. Cussing. twerking. We the most ignorant looking race on the internet. Just being real. Because we post anything with us and our children. Got to be showing how ghetto we are with everything we do. I pray that we come out of foolishness. When you see, let me talk about myself growing up. I'm gonna try to wrap this video up because this is what bothers me about quote unquote these old so-called messed up, need to truly be delivered, unsaved Christian folk that I know. They cuss too much. Let me tell you something. You had the baddest mouth. Now you can't stand 5 minutes of cussing because you done got saved. Well, let me say this like this. Growing up, the ones that cussed me out is who I have the most respect for because they kept me in line. Now let me flip what I just said. They really wasn't cussing at me. They was correcting me with their language. And you don't see me in prison, jail, or in nobody's grave site. I'm here. Not only did they, if you want to say cussed at us, they cussed at me and they whooped the hell out of me growing up. Who? It could have been the whole neighborhood. You didn't have to be my father to whoop me. It could have been somebody at church. It could have been the principal. Thank the Most High for people that whooped me and cussed at me while they whooped me because that straightened me up. That was discipline. And with the Most High, that's why I am the man that I am to this day. And I thank the Most High for everybody that whooped the hell out of me and told me why they whooped me, and they gave me straight up correcting. That's why the penitentiary is getting most of our youngsters, because they done took the whooping away. And then there is no fathers in most of the houses now. The ones who you say cuss too much is the ones that I love so much, that truly loved me and disciplined me, and they had the biggest heart regardless of how they talked. So what is a cuss word? What you call a cuss word in English, is that cuss words in Hebrew, Greek, Latin, Arabic? You see what I'm saying? If you was taught this messed up history like I was growing up, which you was, then you are operating in lies. You have accepted anything they have told you. Most of the black women, once again, don't even know they portraying the image of the European woman. Buy their hair. Make a killing off the hair. I know women that won't even take care of their children. They're gonna spend $500 or $600 on their hair before they go buy their little kids something. And I don't mean no disrespect by that. Just making the point. So when you look at this, who said it's a cuss word? What you've been told, what you've been lied to. This is another reason why so many people still gonna celebrate Halloween, which is demonic. They're gonna celebrate Halloween, Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, Black Friday. But when you do the research on every last one of these things I'm calling out, and you know the rest of them, they have been given to you and you have accepted it. Just like you walking around talking about cussing. You messed up. Heard that dog go running through my yard again. That's a female dog. That bitch running through my yard again. Y'all see what I'm saying? But I don't never say, I'm just making the point with this video. When I see a dog, I say that come that dog. But I usually say that's a female dog. But I want to use the correct term in this video. That bitch. Oh, JT, stop cussing. According to who you are and how you was brought up and what your culture is, your race is, words might not offend you like it offends somebody else. I don't know why so many black people want to be like, the only thing they want to know is black. I love to learn about the Asians, the Hispanics, the Japanese, the Chinese, the French, the whoever. Whatever you are, I love to learn about you. I'm not stuck on just me. Because being in ministry, I've learned and been around so many different people that's just amazing versus just being around black people. If that's what you want to call it, black people. I'm going to throw something else at you. All the cool talking slang that you see even in the older movies, that language didn't come from the black man. Some of us don't know what I'm saying with that. Do your true studying. And when our people was in slavery, now I'm going to really close and leave you with this. When we was in slavery, we was brainwashed so hard, most of them couldn't read nor write. But we could build things. Great carpenters. That's why they always got the black man, quote unquote black man. I'm going to say black man in the video, even though I don't like to build everything. The White House, built by who? Black man. But it's not for black man. You see what I'm saying? We've been brainwashed, we've been whooped and spit on and hung from trees, called niggers, black nigga, nigga this, nigga that. But who was the one the slave masters were sleeping with and getting pregnant all the time? The black woman. Who raised their kids? The black woman. So I tied all that in to say we've been brainwashed by so much. The old folk will say you living in the white man world. But I tell them the whole truth. I have to say, you know what, my older people, when you say that, it's not about white or black. You living in Satan's world. This is what Brother P.P. John's been preaching about. What in the world is the world? God's system versus Satan's system. The majority of us have been accustomed to Satan's system because we have not been taught the Most High system. And once you learn the Most High system, you do things different. You forget all about religion. That's why I'm able to talk like this and don't have a problem with it. Because I know there's some true people out here that understand what I mean by this video versus this ignorant fool walking around just cussing. That's not what I do. So to the spiritual people, amen, y'all know where I'm coming from. To the religious people, sorry if this done hurt your feelings. But let me take my sorry back. I'm not going to apologize for what's real and what's the truth. So like it or don't like it. Look at me or don't look at me. Because my biggest haters are religious people. So I love you. That's my time, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Let us learn from yesterday. Live for the day as we hope and pray for tomorrow. Peace out.